you want to speak confidently in front of the camera, then this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps on how to do so. Number 1, prepare yourself. Number 2, maintain eye contact. And number 3, practice, and play. Yay! This sounds interesting to you? Then stay tuned for the next minutes and enjoy the conversation. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to speak confidently in front of the camera. Let's start right away with point number 1. Prepare yourself. Did you know that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% on how you react to it? I didn't say it, but Charles R. Swindoll did. It means that what you think largely impacts your reality. And the next time that you speak in front of the camera, remember that it's up to you how you feel. Whether you feel nervous, happy, or confident. And when you speak, remember as well that it's not about your performance. Instead, it is about the message that you have to share. Because most likely you represent your team, department, your company, your project, your mission, whatever. But it is something that is way bigger than your performance. This might work for extroverts. For introverts, you can also think of something else. And just remember, you are selected for a reason. And when you speak, your listeners and your team, they all just root for you. And it can be something like this. Yay! Go, 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 go! But the most important thing is that they all root for you. And they want you to share your message. You can also prepare yourself speaking confidently in front of the camera if you already visualize it. You might wonder, what does it mean to visualize yourself speaking confidently in front of the camera? It's easy. You already put your own thoughts into the future. And you think about, how do I feel when I speak confidently in front of the camera? So it can be either how you feel, what do you see in that moment? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you say? And you already put your entire self and all your 5 senses into the future. And you can compare visualizing a bit with placing an order. Because when you visualize speaking confidently in front of the camera, your brain recognizes, okay, we want to speak confidently in front of the camera, we choose the right words, okay, we have calm breathing, okay, I think we really want to speak confidently in front of the camera. And when it's time to speak in front of the camera, your brain remembers, wait a moment, we had an order recently. Everybody just get ready, it's time to deliver. And you will see, when you speak in front of the camera, everything that you visualize will come true. You can even go one step further and already think about that one person comes to you afterwards and tells you, wow, thank you very much for your message. You just helped me so much. And isn't this already a great motivation to speak confidently in front of the camera? At least for me it is. Now let me summarize. The next time that you speak in front of the camera, remember, it is not about your performance. Instead, it is about the message that you have to share, and that your team and listener, they just root for you. And before you speak, make sure to place your order. to speak confidently in front of the camera. Let's move on to step number 2. Step number 2, maintain eye contact. According to Business Insider, maintaining eye contact is a huge indicator of confidence. And when you maintain eye contact, you also show sincerity and you show trust. You build up trust with your listener. Obviously, when you speak in front of the camera, you don't see your listener. But remember to always look into the camera. I know at the beginning, it might feel very counterintuitive, just speaking to a camera like this. Hi Peter, how are you doing? How's your day? Oh, you're doing fantastic? Yes. Yeah. I know, it might feel counterintuitive, but guess what? This is your only way to connect with your listener. Remember then, the next time that you speak in front of the camera, always look into the camera, whether it's a small camera in front of you or a giant camera. And there are different tricks of what you can do to speak confidently in front of a camera. You can either put a picture behind the camera, and on this picture can be a person that just encourages you, that puts you in a good mood. The person that you speak to, it can be your favorite superstar like Shakira, Justin Timberlake, or Jennifer Lopez. Or it can be someone like your superhero. But the picture needs to be about someone who encourages you to always look into the camera. Another tip could be to prepare a little post-it note like this, and with a little arrow that you just put right next to your camera. In my case, I like to add a little smiley just to remind myself, Louisa, you gotta smile. But most importantly, the arrow tells me, Louisa, it doesn't matter what happens, you always got to look into the camera. Let me summarize. To speak confidently in front of a camera, remember to always maintain eye contact by looking into the camera, because eye contact is a huge indicator of confidence. Let's move on to step number 3. Step number 3, practice and play. Yay! Sometimes you see your superstars speaking so confidently in front of the camera. But have you ever thought that this confidence is only a result of continuous practice over and over, over a long time? You can imagine it is like a giant iceberg. When you see your superstar speaking confidently, you only see the tip of your iceberg. But what we might not see is all the hard work, effort, and consistency and regular practice that goes into building up that confidence. And what can we learn from our superstars like Shakira, Justin Timberlake, or Jennifer Lopez? You can practice speaking confidently in front of the camera. Yay! And what you can do is very simple. Just take some time aside and practice speaking in front of the camera. And when you practice, just remember, practice time equals playtime. Because when you practice, you can try out any different variations of how you could speak in front of the camera. Just to give you an example, you could speak from the right or left side, you can come closer, you can go to the background, you can speak in a higher voice or lower voice, or just do something funny. And the more you practice and record yourself, the better you get after time. When I started recording myself, I felt very awkward looking at my own recordings. But guess what? Over time, I learned about what is good and what I need to change. And step by step, I could improve speaking in front of the camera. The next time that you speak in front of the camera, remember that practice time equals playtime, and just have fun when you practice to try it as much as possible. Now, all in all, let me summarize. There are 3 simple steps on how to speak confidently in front of the camera. Number 1, prepare yourself. And it is not about your performance. Instead, it is about the message that you have to share, and that everyone roots for you when you share your message. Make sure to place your order before you speak in front of the camera. Step number 2, maintain eye contact, as eye contact is a huge indicator for confidence. Step number 3, practice, and have fun while you practice. Because when you enjoy something, you just want to continue and get better and better and better and better and better. It's time now for you to put all those 3 tips into practice. Leave a message in the comment box below and let me know, what did you like, or what do you want to hear more of in the future? I look forward to our future conversation, and have fun! Bye! Yes, we're ready to go! Bam! Reality. And you see, I'm so excited to talk about it that I can't even pronounce my words correctly. It actually means that our farts, not farts, our thoughts want to present. Do you? Present confidently in front of... I do one more time. Yes, it's better. I think so, right? Okay.